Ever dreamed of owning your own home but thought you couldn't afford it yet? What if you could move in today as a tenant and decide later whether to buy? That's exactly what the location-accession system allows you to do in France. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into location-accession, a flexible way to become a homeowner without a huge down payment or immediate mortgage. So what is it? How does it work? Who is it for? And is it really a good deal? Let's break it all down in plain English. Before we dive into today's topic, please note that the information provided in this video is for educational purposes only. It is not financial, investment, or tax advice. You should always consult with a licensed professional before making any financial decisions based on this content. Location-accession, or rent-to-own, is a special legal agreement in France that lets you rent a property first and then buy it later under pre-agreed conditions. It's a two-phase contract. 1. The rental phase. You live in the property and pay rent, lawyer, part of which can go toward your future purchase. 2. The purchase phase. After 1 to 3 years, you have the option to buy the property at a pre-agreed price. It's a way to test the property, build up your finances, and move step by step toward ownership. Think of it as a trial period, but for buying a home. This isn't a savings account or an investment product, but it helps you move toward a big financial goal, home ownership. Each month you pay a modest rent and a portion called the part acquisitive, which is set aside as a kind of credit toward the future purchase price. Let's take an example. Julie signs a location-accession contract for an apartment worth $180,000. She pays $600 per month in rent, of which $200 goes toward her future purchase. After 2 years, she's already saved $4,800 toward the down payment, without even needing a mortgage yet. There are a lot of advantages to location-accession, especially if you're not ready for a mortgage yet. Move in now, buy later. Live in the home while preparing your financing. Fixed future purchase price. The price is agreed at the start, even if the market rises. Part of your rent becomes a deposit. You're not throwing money away. Eligible for financial aid, like the PSLA, PRET Social Location Accession, which includes lower VAT and reduced notary fees. No need for a big upfront deposit, ideal for people with limited savings. It's a great option if you're financially stable but don't quite have the resources for a traditional mortgage yet. Of course, location-accession isn't perfect. Here are a few limitations. You don't own the home yet. Until you enter the purchase phase, the property is not yours. You must qualify for a mortgage eventually. If your financial situation worsens, you might lose the option. Purchase is optional, not guaranteed. If you walk away, the part acquisitive may be lost. Limited availability. Most of these deals are for new build homes, VIFA, or social housing, and only through approved developers. So it's not for everyone, but it's very useful for the right profile. Here's how to get started. Find a program. Many are offered by social housing providers, bailleurs sociaux, or through new real estate developments. Look for listings with PSLA or location-accession. Sign the contract. You and the seller agree on the rental period, monthly payments, and the future purchase price. Live in the property for 1 to 3 years. You build up your purchase credit during this time. Activate the purchase. When you're ready, you apply for a mortgage and finalize the sale. If everything checks out, you become the official owner. It's often guided by notaries and public housing agencies, so it's regulated and secure. What if you change your mind or can't afford to buy later? Well, the good news is the purchase is optional. You're not locked in. However, you must give written notice before the deadline. You may lose the part acquisitive, the rent credit, depending on the contract. And of course, you'll have to move out. That's why it's important to only commit if you're reasonably confident in your future finances. One of the major perks is tax-related. If the location accession is done under the PSLA scheme, the VAT on the property drops from 20% to just 5.5%. Notary fees are also much lower than in a classic sale, and there's exemption from property tax for 15 years in some areas. So if you qualify, location accession can make homeownership much more affordable. Final thoughts. Please note that the information provided in this video is for educational purposes only. It is not financial, investment, or tax advice. You should always consult with a licensed professional before making any financial decisions based on this content. To wrap up, location accession is one of the most flexible and supportive paths to buying a home in France. It's ideal if you have a stable job but limited savings. You're not ready to commit to a full mortgage. You want to live in the home while preparing your financing. It's not the right choice for everyone, but if you qualify, it can be a smart way to ease into home ownership, step by step, at your own pace. Thanks for watching. If this helped you understand location accession, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more financial tips in France, and let us know in the comments, would you consider renting to own? See you in the next video.